shall die. Cold was the dawn when the ravens cried over the fjord where the old gods ride. Axes awake in the morning breath. We carved our names on psychedelic rock, blues rock, acid rock, classic rock of death. The sea was black and the stars were bone. We left our fear on the shore alone. With blood red sails and a thunder drum, we sang to the storm, let the storm now come. Raise the flag, speak the name, bind the oath in ash and rain. We are the sons of the northern flame. We are the daughters who fear no grave. By wind, by wolf, by wave, by stone, we march where the fallen are never alone. Ho, ho, let the mountain hear our cry. Ho, ho, we do not fade, we multiply. Gold may rust and kings may fall, but iron answers the warrior's call. A broken shield and a frozen hand still holds the oath of the northern land. The moon looked down with a silver eye. A smoke climbed up to the winter sky. We drank from horns to the ones before, then beat our blades on the oaken floor. Raise the flame, speak the name, bind the oath in ash and rain. We are the sons of the northern flame. We are the daughters who fear no grave. By wind, by wolf, by wave, by stone, we march where the fallen are never alone. Ho, ho, let the mountain hear our cry. Ho, ho, we do not fade, we multiply. If I fall beneath the snow, tell my kin I chose to go where the halls are bright with fire, where the dead lift songs higher. If I sink beneath the wave, do not weep.
What's up, Mala? Is it Malachailan? Malachilin? How do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce your name?
But you are mine. We are the sons of the northern flame. We are the daughters who fear no grave. By wind, by wolf, by wave, by
Day 15, I know. Yeah, actually, this is my third attempt trying to stream today. It's just, I don't know what's going on. Seems fine now. We'll see. Malachi. Okay. What's up, Johnny? How you doing?
the northern flame is never gone.
Sorry, trying to get something done real fast. Just $100 plan. I say it as if that's common. I do have the $100 plan. You guys want to hear the new song that I made today? This here.
You're right. I fell into the same song. Skeleton with different clothes on.
This is about vibe coding.
Cursive pulse. Room blue.
Half a thought
Comes through.
not a plan,
Not a prayer.
just a spark.
In the air.
I don't write code, I negotiate with lightning. Talk to the machine till the blank page likes me. One hand on coffee, one foot in the future. Dream got teeth and the deadline's a rumor. I say make me a door, it gives me a window. I say make it clean, it hands me a riddle. But somewhere in the static something starts breathing. A little ugly miracle with a reason.
Build it from a feeling. Name it when it moves. Break it till it teaches. Let the light leak through.
This ain't old school typing in the
Yeah.
basement alone.
I use Suno. I'm not gonna lie. You know, this is all AI. I write the lyrics though.
Wait, it runs. This is future made messy by regular ones. No priesthood, no lock gate, no 10-year wait for a half-born shape. Just me, the screen, and a thought with wings saying,
Don't overthink the impossible thing. I don't need it perfect. I need it alive. I don't need permission. I need version 5. I don't need a genius. I need one more try. I don't need the map. I need the reason why.
somewhere past midnight, the room gets holy, not church, not fame, just a glow on
So far, it's been great. My $100 plan. See where I'm at right now. It's kind of laggy. This is an issue I was having. I think I have a memory leak in here.
Pump it, flip it, clip it, ship it, patch the gap and mythologize. A tiny app with the giant spirit. Push
I'm
the
checking.
button, let somebody try
Stack
it.
trace, heart race, wrong path, backspace, new branch, strange grace. I make tools with my mistakes.
Maybe this is bigger than code. Maybe this is how people grow. Say the thing you almost believe, then build until your hands agree. From the feeling to the function, from the question to the screen, from the almost to the upload, from the lonely to the team, from the broken little prototype.
So it'll reset on May 26th, and I still have 70% left.
Inside the midnight,
So,
the world inside.
and I have 91% of my 5-hour. And I have the $100 plan. So far, it's been good. I mean, I'm actually I have the $200 plan on Claude. I'm thinking of just dropping that down to the $100 plan, or even go less than that. So what did you guys think of that song? I thought it was pretty good. I got another one here for you.
Mama, I was young when I raised my hand, swore my life to a broken land. They said, be brave, son, hold the line, for the children sleeping safe tonight. I wore the flag like holy flame, carved my fear into my name. I thought the thunder had a righteous sound, till I saw who paid when the bombs came down. Across the sea with a prayer in my chest, a rifle cold and a heart possessed. My story's told in red and blue, a march along. Follow orders, sing their song. Tell the cameras what they need. Hide the bodies, count the greed. Freedom, freedom. Who sold the flame? Freedom, freedom. Who signed my name?
All right. Done there. Sorry about that.
Was it for power? Was it for spoil? No crown, no throne, no blood for stone. No sons, no daughters for rich men's wars.
Okay, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Just getting, I work remotely for my company, and I was just getting some final things finished today. I got another client today on my SaaS on this app right here. So it's moving on up. It's exciting. No, I only have 2 clients right now. It definitely doesn't pay for it yet. They're not that old. My SaaS is about 25 days old, I think. And, of course, I have my Plyrium Forge here, which is about 15 days old. 16 days old, I think. Where this is at. God, I hate all this white border. I don't know why I did that. I was trying to do some redesign with the UI and decided to put this white border everywhere. It's so awful. I'm going to get rid of that. Just looks awful. I just don't like it. Should probably make an affiliate program fast so your customers can get a cut and help you promote it. That's actually a good idea. I might actually do that. I don't, yeah, so I have in my website here, let me bring it back up here. So I have 2 clients, and both of them signed up for the solo here. So, and I figured that's to get their foot in the door or just starting out. This is a good plan for them. And when they grow, they'll grow the bundle here. They pay for what they need, type thing. Hey, type beast. Hey, type beast. Well, so. I don't think there's any company out there that ever started up with exactly $0 without investing some of their own money. And what I'm reflecting here is the cost of my Claude subscription, my Codex subscription, and my hosting. So that is technically paid for assets that I dropped in or my resources to continue developing and for my business. So it's not that I'm losing money. I'm investing in the company, if that makes sense. Ghetto, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing good too. Hope everybody's doing good. Think I'm conflicting revenue with profitability, net income? Yeah, but I'm showing it all, even my cost. So that's my gross right now. It's not my net. Yeah, Codex and Claude together is 300, and then my hosting is around 80. But, I'm trying to be real with you guys. That's for what I have, for what I'm doing, what I'm building. That's my cost. And when people sign up and subscribe, that goes the right direction. So AR stands for annual revenue rate. It doesn't say net rate. It doesn't say gross rate. It's just revenue rate. So I guess it just depends on how you use it. And the way I look at it, revenue is your entire gross. But you have net revenue and you have gross revenue. You can have negative revenue. You're thinking of I know what you're saying. I do. I understand. Play ball with you in a minute, buddy. No, you don't. Play ball with you in a minute. You know what? You may be right. I could have got that wrong. Let me check here. You might be actually right. Annual recurring revenue measures the predictability recurring revenue a subscription business expects to generate over a 12-month period. So it's just expected. It's not even accurate. Yeah, that's even more interesting. So, hang on here. Let me turn this down a little bit. So, according to this, ARR refers to the all ongoing revenue for a product or business projected. It's not guaranteed, just projected over 1 year. Companies that offer yearly subscriptions use this metric to determine how much revenue they can expect each year. So honestly, that could be any number I throw up there, right? Like I'm expecting XYZ. So I mean that's interesting. I never actually looked at that. And type, you're right. Hey, you know what? It if anything, it brings up an interesting conversation. Hey, you guys taught me stuff. I never even see. I always thought it was annual revenue rate, not reoccurring rate. Yeah. So technically, then let me do some math here. So um, so right at 136 is my MRR right now. I'm constantly learning things every day. Type. I think it's always good, and I'll let you know when I'm wrong. Ask if AR can be negative. Yeah, actually, let's do that. I'm curious if it can. No, but net AR growth can be negative. See, that's the way I looked at it. The net AR growth. If churns and downgrades exceed new revenue and expansion revenue. So a negative figure, however, may signal potential issues with customer retention or pricing strategy. Okay, that's interesting too. Yeah, I mean it's not bad. Just starting out, and I'm actually getting for my for this SaaS here, my Plyrium.com. The signups are naturally coming in from places like one found me through DuckDuckGo, the other one found me through Google, and they're just signing up, and they're all over the U.S. right now. So that's a plus. And of course, Plyrium Forge is from you guys, so I'm not advertising or anything. It's just strictly my only advertising is pretty much through my live streams here. Now, I don't know if they're going to stick around or not because I do offer a 14-day free trial. So once they connect, log in, and if it's they decide to use it and stick around, that'll be a plus. Yeah, and plus, I want to be real with people when they come in, and it's like I want people to know everything that I built. This is what it's costed me. And it's not the same as what's going to cost you. Some people's mileage may vary, and what subscription they have, what tools they're using, and if someone could build exactly what I'm building at a way cheaper cost. I pay for longer usage and speed, right? Where some people just might be able to develop the same thing but takes a little longer, and that's okay. I need you to do a full audit do a full code review. When I run Plyrium Forge, it does slow down my system quite a bit. A lot of Windows does open, like for each Codex instance, for each Claude instance, for each terminal that's running. It creates there's a connection with MCPs, the um, the terminal, the agent, and let's see if we can find out the best way we can reduce this. At any time I either open a terminal or close the terminal, it will close the instance of every part of that for that terminal. So no new ideas yet. This is still working on itself, and plus my SaaS. That's my only two right now. Um, and I'm waiting for those to kick off a little bit. Then I'm going to start new projects. So I mean, kind of yes. I actually someone introduced me to Suno. I've been using that, so I've been writing songs, and I actually have some songs up on uh, like Apple Tunes. Um, can we think of the Spotify? So all those other ones. So I actually have some songs for sale right now. How's it going? Did you have fun? Good. Huh? I see that. Is that all you got? Just drink. Hey, DeWood. So I'm having a few issues with your new update. It keeps asking for permissions because of supervised mode. Tried unsupervised, but it gets reset on restart and it keeps crashing my system. I will take a look at that. See why that is doing that. Huh? Yeah, he's here. Yep. No, not yet. Let me actually bring that up here. Really? Give me a second here. I need you to look into this issue. Swedish fish. Okay. That's a big bag. It's like pure sugar. No, thank you. All right. Sorry, catching up here. So, this is the songs that I have released right now. And then all of these are the distributors. So, you got like Spotify, Apple Tunes, Apple Music, Instagram, Facebook, but it's released to all of these. And it does, some of them take a little bit longer than others to get on their store. So, looking at Spotify, there's nothing yet. So, I'm going to see how this goes. Just put it up there and see what happens. So, I think that's going to be interesting. Do I also sell leads to those using your CRM? I don't sell any data at all. So, what do you mean by leads? Like to other customers and stuff, or other companies? Yeah, I don't believe in that. I don't. Your data is private, and I don't believe in taking it and selling it behind your back. I think that's completely wrong and dirty. I would never do that. Even if I sneak it into the terms of service and the privacy, and it's like, well, you agreed to it. Yeah, I don't, that's no, that's not me. I'm sure it's the way some people do it, make money. I don't know. I'll make money the honest way.
Put a little dust on it, little porch wood knocking, little banjo talking. Let's ride.
Like people needing a service and you link them to it, like an affiliate. Oh, I think I know what you mean. So in my portal here, let me show you here. So I do have, and this is my end, the back end. I have a place for leads, and these are tracked by people who call in and stuff like that. I have an outreach. So these are people that I could call for HVAC companies, plumbers, and I get a list of these. This is my funnel, people that I've actually funneled in, and of course my ads attribution here. So, and any calls. So, is that what you mean? I do that. Hey, Dewood, I'll try getting that issue fixed today and get that patched. So where are we at with that one issue from my user, Dewood? But we make it loud. Tin can rhythm in the front porch crowd. Moonshine burn in the summer sky. Raise it up when the fireflies fly. Got that back road boombox banging. Boot heels on the red dirt ringing. Banjo snapping the bass. Yeah, let's make that a priority. Make the whole town sing. We got that porch like late night country soul. Hip hop heart with the down home roll. Ain't no club, ain't no velvet road. Just a barn full of folks and a whole lot of holes. Let the whole flow crack. Hit that string. Bring the whole night back. I actually made a song about vibe coding.
Everybody move on a homemade line. Got that back road boombox banging.
This is the album here, and it's called Syntax Dreams.
Homemade beat make the whole town sing. We got that porch like late night country soul. Hip hop hard with a down home roll. Ain't no club, ain't no velvet rope, just a bar full of folks and a whole lot of hoes.
Hang on a second.
Boombox, banjo, boom stop, back road, boombox, homemade, not stop.
Hey, Dewood, not a problem. I want to make sure you're taken care of there. So here's my new song.
I fell into the same song, skeleton with different clothes on. Let's break the grid.
Cursor pulse. Room blue
Half a thought,
comes through.
not a plan,
Not a prayer.
just a spark.
In the air.
I don't write code, I negotiate with lightning. Talk to the machine till the blank page likes me. One hand on coffee, one foot in the future. Dream got teeth and the deadline's a rumor. I say make me a door, it gives me a window. I say make it clean, it hands me a riddle. But somewhere in the static something starts breathing. A little ugly miracle with a reason.
Build it from a feeling. Name it when it moves. Break it till it teaches. Let the light leak through.
This ain't old school typing in the basement alone. This is campfire coding on a digital phone. This is what if turning into wait, it runs. This is future made messy by regular ones. No priesthood, no lock gate, no 10-year wait for a half-born shape. Just me, the screen, and a thought with wings saying don't
Overthink the impossible thing. I don't need it perfect. I need it alive. I don't need permission. I need version 5. I don't need a genius. I need one more try. I don't need the map. I need the reason why.
somewhere past midnight. The room gets
Talking about that social media thing. I think OpenClaw did that. And they made like a Reddit for AIs to connect to. They could chat with each other. Fort Minor? Okay.
Prompt it, flip it, clip it, ship it, patch the gap and mythologize. A tiny app with the giant spirit. Push the button, let somebody try
Stack
it.
trace, heart race, wrong path, backspace, new branch, strange grace. I make tools with my mistakes.
Maybe this is bigger than code. Maybe this is how people grow. Say the thing you almost believe, then build until your hands agree. From the feeling to the function, from the question to the screen, from the almost to the upload, from the lonely to the team, from the broken little prototype to the thing we didn't know we need. From the spark inside the midnight to the world inside the machine. I didn't know how.
So I started anyway.
Build it from the feeling. Build it from the feeling.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I actually have not seen that yet. So what do you guys think of the song? Yeah, if you find a link to that, I'll check it out. I think that's pretty interesting that someone would do that, where AI can hang out. Glitchy parts given Owl City or Postal Service? I don't get that reference. I don't know what you mean by that. Why are they all just sitting here? What are they doing? Yeah, we got some cards in to do. Let's get these done. Just sit there. Oh, okay. See, I got some more here.
Dust on the needle, mud on the chrome. Turn that snare up, we riding.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, woke up with the sun cutting lines through the blinds. Coffee pot coughing like it owed me time. Boots by the door with the laces all twisted. Mirror said, boy, you still somehow existed. Mama in the kitchen with a look like thunder. Kids in the hallway tearing maps asunder. Dog got the biscuits, baby got the keys. Truck in the yard sitting low at the knees. Cooler got ice and a cracked up grin. Radio hissing with a soul chop spin. Baseline walking like a preacher.
Like a show and tell. Well, have you? Why have you done with AI? Oh, what have you done with AI? Yeah. Well, plus, I wanted some royalty-free music that I could play. That's actual tunes, and so I made my own. Actually, I don't know which one I got. I think I got the $30 plan. Let me check here. I got the highest one, I think. Ah. I got the premier plan. So I was looking for. So this one, I guess.
Snare his dry like July rain. Bills at home, but they can't come to. Left him on the table with a cold IOU. Laugh so hard that the rear view shakes. Love ain't quiet when the whole truck quakes. Mile by mile with the week undone. We don't need much but the road and sun. Kick, snare, scratch, ride, boot hill.
Hey, right back. Food guy here. I'm hungry. All right. So this one here, I'm gonna play this one for you guys. It's the one. Yeah, here it is. This one here, my dad wrote this. These are his lyrics before he passed.
Woke up Sunday morning, yawn, filled my pool to swim. Pulled down a glass and looked in the mirror to see if I was in. Went upstairs to kiss my woman, make her come alive. 15 kids and a family of a skid going for a Sunday drive. Tank on full, day on the line. Old shoes kicking, red clay grind. Everybody calling, shotgun loud. Window down, let the whole town proud. Sunday drive, Sunday drive. Hold on tight, we're living a lie. Sunday drive, Sunday drive. 15 kids and a family ride. Cooler in the back with a dented lid, a map on the seat and a dog named Sid. Mama laughs while the gravel flies, kids all singing with the big blue sky. Tank on full, day on the line. Old shoes kicking, red clay grind. Everybody calling, shotgun loud. Window down, let the whole town proud. Sunday drive, Sunday drive. Hold on tight, we're living a lie. Sunday drive, Sunday drive. 15 kids and a family.
You're making a niche law software database for your dad. That's kind of cool.
Gets rough, we don't mind. We roll right through, leave the weak behind. Little hands and big loud cheers. All we got, all we need right here.
Wow.
Sunday drive,
You know, it's funny. My doctor, he's an old school doctor. He won't put anything in the computer. You go to his office, there's boxes just stacked full of files. That's his entire office. His desk is buried underneath all that. Told him, I said, one good fire, you're out.
glass on a tire in load inside.
Hey, fact. Yes, I did. Rust and using Electron. Yeah, that's good. Get them transition if you can, especially if you're still going to stay in practice for at least the next 3 to 4 years. Because if anything happens to his stuff, man, he would be devastated. It's like his whole life's work sitting in the office with all his boxes. Scary. In fact, so I'm actually building the ADE here, but my main project, bring it over here, is Plyrium.com. And I've actually already have clients on it. Still working on this daily. But for you guys, I've been working on the ADE. There's definitely some bugs in it that we're trying to knock out. And all the songs you hear on there, I made with Suno. And I'm selling those too. They're on like Spotify, Apple Tunes, all those places. So I do. I have both Claude and Codex. Sometimes I'll mix and match them. I've been finding Codex to do a lot of my bug fixing pretty easy. It's great for it. Thank you. It does quite a bit. Um, it's real laggy right now, and that's one of the bugs I'm trying to fix. It's just like my mouse is just skipping around while I'm over it. Yeah, it's really bad right now. So I might just need to restart my computer. Haven't done that in over a week. So that's my topology. That shows. Hang on here. Crap. No. No, 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 no. Give me a second. But that's my topology. It shows all the workers on the right. So in the middle was my director, and on the right was my all the workers. So, and the topology just shows the communication back and forth and what each one's doing. Yeah, see, I'm still lagging over here. Make sure it gracefully shut down. It's funny, I'm running Codex, and it should be gracefully shutting these down. I don't think I have Codex running. I might. Yeah, that's what it is. I have Claude and Codex running. Resume? What the hell is this? Yeah, better not run no backup. Everything else is fine. Just running like crap right now. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. Man, everything's low. I may just have to restart. Yeah, there's some NCPs that it uses, and that can be a problem if you're running like tons of them, because each terminal has to run its own MCP. Let's see here. I should not be running as sluggish. I got to fix though. I did. It's actually down here at the bottom left. It, it's sort of works. I'm gonna pull it out and make it a standalone app instead of built into it. Um, and so people that don't want to use it, they don't have to. Yeah, no, I use voice. I have Whisper also. That's what this is. But I also have my own built-in voice command, which is having some problems with it. That's why I want to pull it out so I can work in that on its own. Yeah, so if you look at the topology here, you can see the communication that's happening. Each one of those, the middle one is your director, and that's what this is here. And each one is the workers that are spawned in, the terminals to your left. And you can see which ones are active, which ones are idle, which one's doing what. My top three, um, so far I've been liking Claude, or not Claude, but Codex, the 5.5. But I've always been a big Claude fan, and I've always been using it. Um, so I would have to say those are my top one and two, depending on what they're doing. My top three, I don't really have a third, to be honest. Those are the only main two I've ever used. And you can switch the what agent you want. Man, that should not be doing that. It's going underneath the terminal here. What about you? What's your top three? Cloud Codec Gemini. I heard Gemini is going to be coming out with a new one real soon too. So that may actually beat the other two. No, not yet. They haven't been impressive lately, so it's still better than Copilot. I'd rather use Gemini over Copilot. Can't stand Copilot. I'd rather use Big Pickle and Open Code before Copilot. No, they probably won't, but I mean, the way I look at it, Google has the resources, the money, the infrastructure right now to beat them all. So why haven't they? What are they holding back on? They're not hurting like these other ones are, like Claude and OpenAI. They have the infrastructure to do what they need to do. What's up, Fire Leather? some music here.
When I raised my hand, swore my life to a broken land.
No, I could open more than that. I mean,
Said be
your
brave,
max is
so
depending
I
on
hold
your
the
hardware
line.
limit. And right now it's running real
Children
sluggish and slow for me.
sleeping safe
And I've been trying to debug it, trying to figure out why, because I never
I
had this
wore the
issue.
flag like
So there's something
holy
going on.
flame, carved my fear into my name. I thought the thunder had a righteous sound till I saw who paid when the bombs came down.
I may actually have to restart my laptop because I can't work in this. It's awful. Well, I would say that's a personal preference. I have been using Codex mainly because Claude has been having their network issues the past week, and every time I start getting a project going and start running them, they end up throttling me, shut me down, or slowing it, and it's just annoying. So I just started using Codex. Didn't have no problems like that, and Codex has been crunching a lot of bugs lately. Pretty good, but Claude's still good though when it works. So my honest answer is I can't recommend one over the other. I can't. They both are equally good in their own right. I'll say right now they're the top two out there. So you don't need to start up any CLI. You need to select the agent you want to use, and it will run the CLI start command for you. Yeah, that's exactly what it does. So my Q&A here, I'll switch them. I'll go to, let's just say Claude. So it's going to tell me, hey, switching it. This is what it's going to do. And right here, bypass rate disables supervise. I don't know why. Maybe that's where the issue's at. I'm going to switch providers. And it'll load it, and it'll actually inject it with its skills. Right now it's a QA, quality assurance. So it'll automatically inject the skills and everything. Let me put this to the, here, focused on that. There you can see what's going on. Plus my director here can spawn what he needs if he needs it. He could actually close it, spawn them, change the role, and change their the agent if you ask it to. It has full communication with it. Go away. Let's start working on these cards. There is a lot that needs to get done, and plus the interface, the UI, is real sluggish. When I move my mouse over, it's just real, like I don't know, it's like it's skipping. I feel like I'm getting like 2 frames a second running the app. I'll be right back.
hardest war ain't across the foam. Sometimes the battle is coming home.
I'm back. Is the 80? Yeah, it is. Go to forge.plyrium.com. Um, yeah, forge.plyrium.com. And right now you could download it. You could get the free version right now. You could get any of these, but I recommend getting the free version. Try it out, see how you like it. It's still buggy, and I'm working those out as we speak. So get that, feel comfortable with it, and if it's something that you feel like you could use, if you want to upgrade, you can. You'll definitely be supporting me. But I do recommend, the free one first. Evening, sir. How you doing? Let's see here. Yeah, let's get the cards working. Let's get them all finished. Get your QA and your auditor, do a full code review, because we need to find out where the disconnect is, why it's so slow and sluggish. Also review all of the current services that are running right now and find out why some of them aren't being shut down after the use. And we need a very clean, lightweight model that's right now. This is not lightweight. It's very heavy and resource heavy, and we have to revamp this. It's another song I wrote. It's my Viking song.
We are born, but none shall die. Cold was the dawn when the ravens cried over the fjord where the old gods ride. Axes awake in the morning breath. We carved our names on psychedelic rock, blues rock, acid rock, classic rock of death. The sea was black and the stars were bone. We left our fear on the shore alone. With blood red sails and a thunder drum, we sang to the storm, let the storm now come. Raise the flag, speak the name, bind the oath in ash and rain. We are the sons of the northern flame. We are the daughters who fear no grave. By wind, by wolf, by wave, by stone, we march where the fallen are never alone. Ho, ho, let the mountain hear our cry. Ho, ho, we do not fade, we multiply. Gold may rust and kings may fall, but iron answers the warrior's call. A broken
So you ask, would it make sense if this were an autonomous AI agent from your custom team I'm looking at? So that is the goal, is to get as much autonomous as I can from it. And that's fine tuning with the rules and some of the tools. So they have to, so right now, currently, if I could get my mouse over there, it's so laggy. This is awful. If I go to the ops board here, let me get rid of these guys. So they work these cards, and they'll show what's in progress, what's on hold, and what's been completed. In fact, I think I know where the issue's at. Now that I think about it, I think I know exactly where the issue's at. My damn memory. Because they keep adding to it. Look at that. That's the memory. They keep adding to it, but they're not removing stuff that's not needed anymore. Hang on here. Another issue I've noticed is how large the memory's getting. It's getting so big, and there's a lot of older stuff in there that's not needed anymore. So we really need to clean it up first of all. Let's reduce a lot of it. I'll send someone on that like ASAP. That's urgent, just to reduce a lot of the loaded memory. The other thing is we need a mechanism that'll keep it clean and just purge out old memory always. There we go. Thank you, Fax. Yeah, I'm still not happy with it. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done. one thing you could have multiple teams. So when you open up your team here, I have templates that you could choose from, or you could build your own custom team. And then the templates, depending on what you're building, website, a SaaS, software development. So if you're building a SaaS, for instance, this is the MVP team. This team right there's two teams here. You got the multi-tenant SaaS team or the building auth team. So you could actually create multiple teams and have them do different parts of your development, which is and you got multiple projects. Like here's 2 test projects. I don't know where these even came from. There we go. So yeah, you got multiple projects. And I do have built-in token efficiency. This is god awful looking. All this white border stuff here. It's it's awful. That's another thing I'm cleaning up. But I do have token efficiency, and it helps reduce the amount of tokens being sent over to the LLM, to the cloud. And that way you're more comfortable running multiple agents at a reduced cost of subscription or API, or whatever you connect. Now this song here, I wrote this for as a vibe coder, and this is a song about vibe coding.
I fell into the same song, skeleton with different clothes on.
Yeah, you can do code editing in here. You go to
Room blue
Half a thought,
comes through,
not a plan,
not a prayer
just a spark.
in the air.
file
I
tree.
write code, I negotiate with lightning. Talk to the machine till the blank page likes me. One hand on coffee, one foot in the future. Dream got teeth and the deadline's a rumor. I say make me a door, it gives me a window. I say make it clean.
So you can do code
Hands me a
editing.
riddle, but somewhere in the static something starts breathing. A little ugly miracle with a reason.
Build it
So
from a feeling,
it does support code
when
editing.
it moves, break it
And you can move these docs around however you like it.
light leak through.
This ain't old school typing in the basement alone. This is campfire coding on a digital phone. This is what if turning into wait, it runs. This is future made messy by regular ones. No priesthood, no lock gate, no 10-year wait for a half-born shape. Just me, the screen, and a thought with wings saying don't
Overthink the impossible thing. I don't need it perfect, I need it alive. I don't need permission, I need version 5. I don't need a genius, I need one more try. I don't need the map, I need the reason why.
somewhere past midnight. The room gets holy, not church, not fame, just a glow on the wall. And I'm laughing at errors that used to control me like they're old friends who don't scare me at all. I used to
I've coded for about a year.
was lightning and chosen.
But nothing this serious. I started this seriousness about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Prompt it, flip it, clip it, ship it, patch the gap and mythologize. A tiny app with the
I've always
giant
loved
spirit. Push the button,
building my own
somebody
tools.
try.
So I'm a here. Let me turn this down so you can hear me. So I'm a 365 architect, Microsoft 365 architect. I work for a company and I manage their whole Microsoft cloud infrastructure. Been doing that for 20 years, in that line of field. So doing this kind of stuff comes natural to me, I guess. I am not a software engineer. I've never developed code professionally. But I have developed lots of code. I can write Java, Python, C#, not C++. I mean, I could read it and understand it, but I can't write it. There's a lot to it. What other one? I can't do Rust. That's another one that's real tricky. PowerShell. I could definitely do PowerShell. A lot of scripting languages. So hardly any web development side like JavaScript. I never really dabbled in. But I can do it. It's just that I'm not a professional in it. Yeah, so this is all written in Rust. I personally cannot write in Rust. I am not an expert in Rust at all. I actually have a mobile app that I built for my SaaS website, the field text. that are out in the field. Though, if you go to see it running, this is the tech demo here. But yeah, I actually have an app that you can use for that, for this particular site.
Tennessee, it rained in the window.
It's going pretty good. I actually had someone else sign up today. So I have 2 actual real users. So it's exciting.
I was living in Tennessee when the work ran dry. Got that call on Friday, tried not to ask why. Box on my desk and a pain in my chest. Whole world went quiet when they said, we wish you the best.
And as you can see, the director is spotting what he needs. Like, he just spawned this writer over here. Which is a pain for me because I'm going to get rid of this architect. He's not being needed right now. And this extra coder we don't need. It's slowing me down. So I don't have actual paid customers yet because they're on their 14-day free trial. So if they like what they see and the way it flows for them, they'll stick around. Hang on.
In the bag and thoughts in my head, some nights I wondered if the old me was dead, but the sun kept rising on the interstate line, and I kept telling myself just one more mile. Arizona came with heat and dust, not much money, not much trust. Cool as a quiet, kind of rough, kind of real, but it gave me a place where maybe I could heal. My ex out and pacing, kids out that way. 2 hours a road, but I can make that drive someday. A birthday, a weekend, a hug at the door, that little bit close is what I'm fighting for. So I packed what I owned in the back of my life, left Tennessee under a broke down sky. Had a few less dollars and a prayer in my hand, chasing my babies across this land. Now I'm out in Coolidge where the dust winds blow, still fighting hard, still moving slow. Pacing ain't close, but it ain't
Right, I'm back.
before 2 hours from love beats 1,000 miles more. I'm still struggling, still healing.
Yeah, keep working all the cards. Try not to spawn any more team members. You're already slow and sluggish as it is. So let's keep it to the minimum. Get rid of the ones you don't need and only spawn what you do need.
Wake up and the wake comes back like a storm cloud sitting on a desert track. But I look toward the mountains, I breathe in the sun, and remember I moved here for both my daughters. I ain't rich, I ain't fixed, I ain't got it all right, but I didn't give up in that Tennessee night. I crossed the miles with a heart torn in two just to be a little closer to the ones I can't lose. Yeah, I packed what I own in the back of closer than ever to where my heart began. Tennessee rolled me, Arizona found me, Coolidge holds me, my kids still guide me. I ain't home all the way, but I can see it from here, closer than ever. Through the dust and the tears.
See here. A good one here. I like this one.
Put a little dust on it, little porch wood knocking, little banjo talking. Let's ride. Yeah, sun dropping low on a two-lane road. Got a mason jar dream in the heavy load. Granddad's banjo in the passenger seat. Kick drum thumping from my own 2 feet. Screen door slamming like a snare in time. Mama's wind chimes keeping that backbeat fine. Cornfield whispering the creek bed hum. Everybody knows where the night comes from. We ain't got much, but we make it loud. Tin can rhythm in the front porch crowd. Moonshine burn in the summer sky. Raise it up when the fireflies fly. Got that back row boombox banging. Boot heels on the red dirt ringing. Banjo snapping, the bassline swing. Homemade beat make the whole town sing. We got that porch light, late night country soul. Hip hop heart with the down home roll. Ain't no club, ain't no velvet rope. Just a bomb full of folks and a whole lot of hope. Yeah, I pull up slow where the gravel gets loud. Dust cloud crown when I step through the crowd. Patch on my jeans, straw hat low. Got a pocket full of nothing but I'm rich and flow. Spoons on the table, washboard scratch. Jug bass bumping with the chicken wire rattle. Old dog barking like you know my verse. If the beat ain't broke, make the porch boards work. No chrome, no chain, just a hammer down truck in the jar and the cooler with a little bit of luck. I don't need a studio, I don't need a throne. I got a banjo loop and I holler back home. We ain't got much, but we make it loud. Tin can rhythm in the front porch crowd. Moonshine burn in the summer sky. Raise it up when the fireflies fly. Got that back road boombox banging. Boot heels on the red dirt ringing. Banjo snapping, the bassline swing. Homemade beat make the whole town sing. We got that porch light, late night country soul. Hip hop heart with the down home roll. Ain't no club, ain't no velvet road. Just a barn full of folks and a whole lot of holes. Stop, clap. Let the whole flow crack. Hit that string. Bring the whole night back. Go low. Wash, board, shine. Everybody move on a homemade line. Got that back road boombox banging. Boot heels on the red dirt ringing. Banjo snapping, the bassline swing. Homemade beat make the whole town sing. We got that porch light, late night country soul. Hip hop heart with a down home roll. Ain't no club, ain't no velvet rope. Just a barn full of folks and a whole lot of hoes. Back road, boombox, banjo, boom stop. Back road, boombox, homemade, not stop.
There we go. That's all done. Anybody else have any questions or anything? I know it's boring, but I like chatting with you guys.
speaks a language from the Iron Age of old.
Liking it.
Yeah. Come on. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. I open the pane and sparks start to rise. Cold in the dark with 1,000 bright eyes. Rust in the engine, react on the glass. Every old dream getting built to last. Local first heartbeat humming in time. Agents all moving through branches and lines. Memory and markdown, missions on board. Every small fix is a swing of the sword. And I don't need the noise of the cloud to believe there's a workshop alive right under my sleeve. From the terminal glow to the UI flame, Plyrium Forge is calling my name. Forge, forge, light up the night, turn every idea into something that writes. AD, running wild and free, a whole dev crew waking up inside my machine. Forge, forge, make you real, shit what I dream and debug what I feel. Plyrium Forge, my fire, my flow. I came here to build, now I'm building much more. Hey, now I'm building much more. Hey, woo. There's a board full of cards and a team on the wire. Coders and scouts passing notes through the fire. Lights on the file so we don't collide. Work trees branching like roads outside. Index the symbol, search through the stone. Find me the function, don't leave me alone. Ops in the panel, memory clear. Every next agent knows what happened here. And the app keeps breathing with every command. The forge in the code and the tool in my hand. No empty promise, no theater show. Just steel in the system and room to grow. Forge, forge, light up the night, turn every idea into something that writes. AD, running wild and free, a whole dev crew waking up inside my machine. Forge, forge, make your real ship what I dream and debug what I feel. Plyrium Forge, my fire, my flow. I came here to build, now I'm building much more. Woo. Woo. When the tests go red, we don't disappear. We read the trace and make it clear. When the build breaks down, we hold the line. Patch by patch till the stars align. Till the team move the card. Leave the notes when the work gets hard. From rough idea to release. Ready, hands on the keys, heart staying steady. Forge, forge, light up the night. Turn every idea into something that writes. AD, running wild and free, a whole dev crew waking up inside my machine. Forge, forge, make your real ship what I dream and debug what I feel. Plyrium Forge, my fire, my flow. I came here to build, now I'm building much more. So let the pains glow, let the agents run. Another small victory under the sun. In the hum of the code, I finally see. Hey, Plyrium Forge is
So
the forge inside.
it's not spamming the workers with tasks. What's happening is they're all being injected with their set skills. So if you have a coder, they get injected with the skills, and they have to get familiar with your project, your environment. So when you first start it up, that's what's happening. Yeah, just let it run for a little bit for it to get familiarized, and all the agents will actually start to know what their skills are. And then when it's all quiet, then that's when you can start working on it. Yeah, the initial startup it does that. Does that make sense at all, or? To make a prompt that users can copy to their current workflow agents, tell them to write a meshing prompt where you could like transfer your current workflow over and current skills. Um, yeah, I mean you could. You could actually, if you go to the skills at the top right there, you can put your own skills in there. Frank, right now it's full of vibe code. Um, there is only a couple times when I actually went into the code myself because I developed some tools for the token optimization that's built inside of it that I actually built myself. It's the only time I've ever touched the code. Everything else has just been vibe coded. I'll test it, run it, and go through everything, fix what I need. But it actually, if you have specialized teams like I have, like quality assurance, the auditor, I have a devs op. It actually they work with each other. Like the coder would end up being done. He's like, okay, I did my part. The quality assurance or the auditors can go through, review the code, and let the coder know what he's done or what needs to be fixed. And the quality assurance is going to verify everything's working the way it was designed to. So the tool you see in front of you is what I'm building. This is by ADE, and this is what they're working on right now. They're working on, they're kind of dogfooding themselves right now. Correct. I'm building a tool that they're currently in right now. And you can actually go to Plyrium Forge or forge.plyrium.com and you can download it for free and check it out yourself if you want, if you're interested. Yeah, I'm using Rust as a backend and all the tools. So the framework is all Rust. And the UI, GUI, the buttons, the interface is using Electron with Chromium. So TypeScript and React built into it. I wish I would have stuck with Tari. It's an Electron. It's a lot lighter weight. And I started off with Tari, but I wanted to try Electron, and I started developing it there, and I got too far where it'll just be too hard for me to strip it out and put Tari back into it. So I may end up redesigning it for Tari because it's a lot lighter weight. Takes a lot less resources to run. And this tool itself, I started 15 days ago. And I'll put in between 6 to 8 hours in it each day. It's a dev team handle it. Yeah, no kidding, huh? So you guys do it all. See where they're at. Yeah, they're getting stuff done. If I had a bigger team, they would be able to wipe through that a little bit faster. So. So earlier today, I had someone asked me. I think I was at like 70. I had 79% left, and I have 62% left. So right now it is an issue for me to increase the team size. I am lagging really bad in here, and there's an issue with my interface that's caused it to lag. My other screens aren't lagging. It's fine. It's just this application's lagging really bad, and that's part of the things that they're working on is to getting that fixed. So after they're done with their cards, I'm going to rebuild it, and that way it's a lot smoother. And a director, he'll spawn what he needs and get rid of what he doesn't need. Yeah, if you have idle devs in there, put them to work. We have lots of cards that need to get in. And sometimes you got to push them, nudge them a little bit. So there's a couple factors that are doing it. One is I've been working on the same project for a long time now. So when I go to the memory here, it's just huge. And that's my memory for just this project. So and it's constantly reading and writing to it. So one of the fixes that I'm putting in today is summarize, reduce after so long, because I don't need to keep every single piece of memory. The other thing is, like right now, it's just real laggy. I think there's an issue with the GUI, the interface, the graphical processing part of it. So the devs will remember a lot. Like I could close all the devs right now and start brand new, fresh devs, and they'll pick up exactly where the last one left off. They definitely remember their sessions, and they'll remember the context of it for, I would say, about a week or maybe longer. Well, I mean, right now it's permanent until I clean it up. So they remember every session since this project started because of that memory. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Let me show you here. And they're just files. That's all they are. But I might find a way to compress it. And if I go to files here, and this is like all the memories right in here. So, like this is on the 20th. This is yesterday. Most of these were yesterday. Some are today. Here's when I was on the, that's 20th. Hang on here. I'm trying to find an older one here. This is all just from yesterday and today. It just writes so much. And they're constantly updating it too. Like any of these I go through, and you can just read the memory. And they have other backups for memory too, like the Kanban system here, the ops board. This is, in its way, it's a memory too. Each one of these has a list of everything that they've done, and they can always remember that and maintain that. So all these cards here, they have access to every single one of these to see what was done if they ever wanted to. So that's another form of memory. What's so laggy? I'm seriously getting like 5 frames a second here. It's crazy. Yeah, that's about accurate because I haven't reset this in a long time. And there's a bug where it does stat. So all this gets written to a JSON file, and it creates a new JSON file per session. And I think it's just doubling it up, stacking it. So once in a while, I'll just come in here and just reset it to get a true accurate number. So you can watch it here. So I guess if you use a subscription instead of APIS, I don't know what APIS is, API is, that the savings aren't correct ever. No, they're pretty accurate. The actual the savings is. The calculation cost is not, and because it's based on an average. Oh, yeah. So I'm basing this off of API cost, and it's just an average because it depends on the agent you're using. Some are $3 input and $15 output, and some are even higher than that. Some can go up to $30 output. Um, so I average cost is around $3 to $5, I think. So I just put average $3, and that's per million tokens, right? So it's like $3 per every million tokens you used. So in this case, they've already sent 4.9 million tokens. They would have, but I only actually sent 2.6 million tokens at a cost of $5.20. So total savings of $10.45. So it's just a base average. It's not accurate to the T because I don't know what agents you guys use and I don't have the math for every single one of them. So, hey Philly, guess you can see my name. I've been meaning to touch base on Discord, but haven't. I wanted to really connect and even have a 15-minute phone call sometime to pick your brain. Hope you're well. I'm doing good, and yeah, definitely. If you're on my Discord, reach out to me through there, and we can hop on to a call on Discord, and you can definitely pick my brain. And thank you. So, I had another subscriber today for my for this my SaaS right here. I got a total of 2. It's exciting.
You're right. I fell into the same song. Skeleton with different clothes on. Let's break the grid.
Cursor pulse. Room blue.
Half a thought.
Comes through.
Not a plan.
Not a prayer.
Just a spark.
In the air.
It's also cool to see what you're working on today. Working on Plyrium. What's the window? What's the window all for here? Are you vibe coding on like 5 windows somehow? Just what you see in front of you is what I'm vibe coding. You've evolved. I'm working on it. I've been writing my own songs. I've been using Suno. So, but I actually put them up on the store. I have songs up there that I'm going to be selling on Spotify and Apple Tunes and a bunch of other places. I wrote this song. It's about vibe coding.
Overthink the impossible thing. I don't need it perfect, I need it alive. I don't need permission, I need version 5. I don't need a genius, I need one more try. I don't need the map, I need the reason why.
Somewhere past midnight, the room gets holy. Not church, not fame, just a glow on the wall. And I'm laughing at errors that used to control me, like they're old friends who don't scare me at all. I used to think creation was lightning in chosen hands. Now I know it's a question you're brave enough to ask.
Prompt it, flip it, clip it, ship it, patch the gap and mythologize. A tiny app with the giant spirit. Push the button, let somebody
Claude
try.
made me mad. Last week, they just kept going down on me and throttling me. So I'm like, screw it. I'll switch to codecs for a while. That's what I've been doing. And they were really good at debugging.
Say the thing you almost believe.
You convinced me, Philly.
Until your hands agree. From the feeling to the function, from the question to the screen, from the almost to the upload, from the lonely to the team, from the broken little prototype to the thing we didn't know we need. From the spark inside the midnight to the world inside the machine. I didn't know how.
So I started anyway.
Build it from the
thought you eventually try it out, but what are you using, Cursor or your own software for made? I'm not understanding what you mean by that. For the CLI or IDE, I don't know the difference. Sorry. So CLI is, I don't know. I forgot what the acronym is, but it's actually the tool that's built inside the terminal that, like Claude is a CLI inside your terminal. Codex is a CLI inside your terminal. And the IDE is the environment that it's in. So my whole project here is an IDE in a way. It's but it's an ADE, and each terminal is a CLI. Yeah, I made this. The Plyrium Forge, I made this whole tool here. I vibe coded it, but yeah, I made it. Oh no, that's my other SaaS tool here. That's this one here. But no, I built this tool to help me run that other one. So it's an agentic development environment where you have a director here. This is this terminal here, and the director. Wow, that's interesting. The mouse moves fine on the screen, but on mine it's not. Wow. Okay. But the director here is your main gateway, right? You tell the director what you need to do, what you need to get done, and the director will come over here and see what he has in his roster, which is up here. This is his roster. And he'll see what type of agents he has. Like, does he have a coder, an auditor, DevOps, and there's a lot more if he needs. And then he'll start creating a task. So he'll go to the ops board here, and he'll create a card. He'll put a description, and he'll assign it to a coder or whoever needs it. And then the coder will work on it, and then the coder will move it over to in progress as he's working on it. And when he's done, they'll move it over to testing. And then when it's in testing, I have a quality assurance, which is your QA right here. And then I have an auditor, which will go through and do a full code review of everything that was changed. And if everything's good and it passes, they'll leave their notes on a card and they'll move it to completed. If it doesn't pass, they'll move it back to the to-do and then reassign it back to the coder for him to fix whatever issues that needed to be fixed. So it's a full orchestration, and a lot of it's already automated to do that cycle, to do that work. And there they go again, trying to open up my tool here. I don't need them to. There. I don't know why they do that. They're like, we're going to open up a whole brand new one.
Below the waves, a war drum wakes. Below the foam, the
Oh, that's probably loud. Hold on.
and older song rises from the deep. And the wolves of the north.
Hi, right back.
From ice and iron we came, or against ocean, our names carved in flame. The longships remember, the fjords know our song. We are sons of the thunder, and the thunder is long. Ravens above us and fire below, axes
I can use it or somehow build this imprint. Yeah, you can use it. Go to forge.plyrium.com and definitely download the free one here. Try it out. And if you like it doesn't come with the token efficiency. If that's something you need, that's what the studio will give you. So, and you can have up to 4 terminals only with the free one. But you're more than welcome to download it and start using it right now. So it's forge.plyrium.com. You can start using it. So are we done? Review all the cards, make sure, see if they're done. If not, get working on them. If there's any in progress, let's get them done. Thank you. No, it's not that much. Um, but at this point, there's a few bugs in it, which I'm working out. So if you do end up getting Studio, it's because you're supporting me, and you pretty much get the full version. The difference between the Studio and the Team one, the Team allows you to have up to 5 seats, so you can share it with 5 of your friends. The Studio is a solo seat. That's the only difference. Now, the solo one is for people who don't need more than 4 agents running at once. The director doesn't count. So, and plus, it doesn't give you the token efficiency that this one gives you. Yeah, sure can. What you do, when you first start it up, you pick your project here. So you could add existing folder. You pick whatever your folder is, select it, and then have the director do a full review over it. Whatever type of project it is. So when you create your team, I have templates for custom team or templates for custom or templated teams, or you can build your own team. But the template has quite a bit in here. So it depends on what type of app it is. So let's just say it's a SaaS product. You come in here. This is the MVP team, and these are the agents it'll spawn. If it's a platform team, these are the agents it'll spawn here, depending on which one you want. So these are templates, and also you could spawn more if you want. You could always add new agents. You could always remove agents. You could always change your role here. So instead of a coder, you come in and you could actually select whatever role it wants to, whatever you want it to be. Or you can have your director do it. Tell the director, hey, uh, you know, here's our current team. Are we missing anything? Do we need any more? Spawn in the teammates you need, type thing, and it'll do it. And then have your director have your team. You tell your director to do a full scan. It's a brownfield project because it's already a project in the works to understand it, learn it, and it'll start creating a memory based on your current project. Okay. Hey, anytime. You're welcome. Yeah, you can bring your own API. I don't offer the APIs or the agents. You have to bring your own. You just select which one you want to use. So Kimi, OpenCode, Gemini, Codex, or Claude. These are your subscription based. And OpenCode, if you have like an API, you can connect your API in OpenCode and just use OpenCode if you want. So yeah, you bring your own agent, whatever agent you use, and you can mix and match them. If you have both, like this is Claude up here, and then over here is OpenAI Codex, and they both are programmers. So I get a perspective of 2 different views right there. And if you want to change your director, press this little button over here on the side, this one right here. It'll open the director's terminal, and then from here I could actually change which one I want the actual director to be. And then when I'm done, I come back over to here and I press this to bring them back. It's a full editor. It's a full IDE. So if you want to come in here, open up the file tree, and you want to review some code here, just say, I want to look at the graph, look at the mods here. So let me bring this over here. You could actually come in here and edit the code yourself if you want, or review what they're doing, what they're changing. So. And the other thing, if I want the director and the teams to be, or terminal to be in the same panel, I could do this, and I could switch them like this. And then I could bring the topology here, and that'll be in its own personal space. Yeah, you can fully customize the layout however you want it. And if you want multiple teams, you could add multiple teams here. So whatever your computer can handle and resource-wise. You think it could strip and improve my app? How would you go about it? Like have it check out my apps, design and backend, and repair or make it better. I use Opus 4.6 for most of it. Yeah, you definitely can. Opus 4.6 is actually really good. It still is. In some ways, it's better than 4.7. It has a better security design than 4.7 does. And yeah, I would have it go through all your code and learn everything about it. It'll have it write to its memory, and then just give it the direction of the flow you want it to go. If you need a UI change, let them know what type of UI you want to do, how you want it to look and feel. So what made me come up with the idea was I was looking around. There's a lot of free ones out there, like Paperclip is one, and that's definitely something, do your research. There's a lot of them out there. Mine may not be what you like. I always tell my viewers to pick the one that fits for you. There's some paid for ones out there. There's some free ones. Mine is a mix between both. So, and I was looking around to see if there's a good one out there that's going to fit my needs. And I looked at a bunch of them, and some of them were, I didn't care for how they flowed with each other or how they orchestrated. And plus, they didn't have the token efficiency built into it. So I'm like, I know how to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and design my own. And that's how this is born. I pretty much just created my own because I wanted it.
Ho ho, under ice and iron sky. Ho ho, we are born, but none shall die. Cold was the dawn when the ravens cried over the fjord where the old gods ride. Axes awake in the morning breath. We carved our names on psychedelic rock, blues rock, acid rock, classic rock of death. The sea was black and the stars were bone. We left our fear on the shore alone. With blood red sails and a thunder drum, we sang to the storm, let the storm now come. Raise the flame, speak the name, bind the oath in ash and rain. We are the sons of the northern
dev. We kind of thought of an idea, maybe during the initial setup, have a little overlay that pops up just saying, allow the agents to go through the initial skill setup process. Don't worry. You could do that. It'll just be like an overlay because you still have to spawn in terminals behind the scenes, and they still have to process their skill setup. But for the user, they won't be confused about what's happening. They'll just it'll just have like a little loading bar that'll just load, like we're setting up the agents, getting the team ready, blah blah blah, and when they're all set to idle, the loading bar goes away. That's a good idea. We could definitely do that. And then in the settings, we could toggle it on or off if people want to see it that way. And here's the other thing. You can change their font size if you don't like the font size. You can change the color if you don't like the color. You know, it's up to you guys. I give you guys full control. You can change the output target if it's auto, terminal, editor, clipboard. It's got all sorts of settings. The other thing is if you have, they'll use work trees. So let's go to review here. And this is something, like I got several work trees here. In fact, I need to have them cleaned up. I need you to go through all the work trees, and there's 6 of them right now. If they're not being used, or if they're done, or if they're already in the main, let's clean this up, get rid of them. And since this is something I'm constantly always asking you, this is definitely something that has to be automated. So we need to put a card in for this and get this automated. Yeah, no, you're right, Direct. Something like that would definitely ease the loading process for a lot of users who's not familiar with all the code injection. So all the skill injection. And they're constantly, so the director communicates out to the team, let the team knows who he is. The teammates respond back to the director. So there's a lot of flow happening when it first starts up. It's kind of like they're all linking together and learning what their roles are. Other than that, after it all loaded up, how's it working for you, Direct? Are you liking it, or just getting started? I'm down to 5 work trees, down to 4 work trees. They're just cleaning them up. Yeah, you have full view over everything that's happening with your project, and this will give you a full understanding what each work tree is doing, what they're remembering about it. You know, it just I wanted you guys to have full visibility of what you wanted to see. That way, there's nothing hidden behind the scenes. You can see how many tokens are going in, how many's going out. I mean, I try showing everything I can for you guys. Because this is how I'd want it. And that's how I developed it. And sometimes I don't want to see the team, like these terminals here. I'll just close them out like that. I don't want to see them. I can see what's working right here. This little topology here. It does it for me. So we got 2 work trees left. Looks like he's still cleaning them up. So 2 in place. Looks like they're active right now. So he didn't want to touch them. And that's what he'll do. He'll make sure to see if they're active. He's a good director when he wants to be. Okay, I do have a card in testing, 1 on hold and 1 in to do. Let's get those worked on. Now, I don't have a Mac version yet. That's something I was going to work on this weekend for you guys, for all my Mac users out there. I have Linux and I have Windows. Yeah, I like that right here. Operator wants the to-do automation card worked on now. That's what he's working on. You guys want to see something interesting? This blew my mind. This actually happened to me. Let me pull it up here. So you really got to pay attention sometimes what your AI is doing. Let me find it here. So, just to give you a little background here, I was doing I was compiling my latest build, and I was using Codex Desktop to compile Plyrium Forge. And I was reading through these, and this is like what it was doing. It was actually creating it, and it ran into an issue. It couldn't compile. So I was reading this part here. It says, there's the actual bug. The agent bin generator created a fake text file named cmd.exe inside of Plyrium Forge agent.bin. Since we prepended that folder to a path, anything trying to launch cmd.exe can accidentally hit our text shim instead. So I had a rogue agent that created a cmd.exe. A CMD is your command console. That's what's actually, when you come in here and you type in CMD, this is your command prompt. That's what that is. So it created its own version of a CMD, a text file. And then after that, this agent called him a little tiny monster and said that he was very rude for doing that. Right here. And he says, I'm patching this in 2 layers. Never generate windows.exe text shims, and make provided launch use the absolute path, the com spec, instead of the path result to the cmd.exe. So yeah, I had a little rogue agent that decided to make his own little command prompt and put it inside the Plyrium Forge, and it kind of broke the compiler, and my compiler caught it, and this codex is like, whoa. So I just thought that was very interesting. I wanted to share that with you guys.
The Blackwater crown. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Then the wind starts to change and the stars turn cold. The sea speaks a language from the Iron Age of old. Below the waves, a war drum wakes. Below the foam, the dead ships shake. An older song rises from the deep. And the wolves of the north begin to leap. From ice and iron we came, or against ocean, our names carved in flame. The longships remember, the fjords know our song. We are sons of the thunder, and the thunder is long. Ravens above us and fire below, axes like lightning in the blue-white snow. We drank from the storm and we laughed at the grave, born to the battle and sworn to the wave. Odin is watching from the hall of the slain. Raise up your axe to the hammer and rain. When the last mast is broken and the black sails are dim, we sail to Valhalla and we feast there with him.
I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna end my stream. I'll be on tomorrow. I'm gonna listen to that again. But I'll be on tomorrow, and hopefully I can stream a little bit longer than I did today. I just want to get these bugs wiped out so I get the new version out to you guys. So, but yeah, I'll hope to catch you guys tomorrow. And for all of you, you have a wonderful evening or even morning, wherever you're at.